What up, YouTube? Christmas mood. What up, YouTube? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's in that Christmas spirit. And if you're not, I completely understand. Cut that down a little bit. Man, so this morning, normally my YouTube lives on Watch Talk is at a popular restaurant in my hometown, of course. But what's going on, DK? Welcome in. But because of the weather in my area, got your boy feeling like trying to shake this cold, man. Like throat, everything is just jacked. But anyway, today we're gonna be talking about a couple things, man. A couple things. Watches that were missed, possibly missed this year. And I'm gonna be going through a couple of watches that I missed, and I would love for you guys to share down in the comment section, and especially those that missed this live. Put what watch that you missed this year. You could put the reason why, but I just want to see the watch that you possibly missed this year, and I am going to start off with. It's not even this one is not a 2024 release. What was it? It's Certina. Matter of fact, let me get it pulled up real quick. Mr. Watch Collector Almighty, not me. That's you, sir. Just got my limited edition Zellos MOP Swordfish 160 out of 300. It's killer. I bet you it is. Oh, I'm gonna be sharing some news with you guys too. Oh man, I got some news to share. And please forgive me because I'm going to be doing a lot of clearing my throat. Let me clear my throat. Yeah. All right. What's up, Hio Silver? Didn't miss a thing. Only got 2 this year. And probably 0 in 2025. Well, hold up. Okay, so this question can go a few ways, bro. Even though you only bought 2 watches this year, is there a watch? I guess this is a bad question for you, but is there a watch that you wanted to get but didn't get it for any various reasons? Let's put it like that. Because that question, did you miss anything? Could have been that you didn't know it existed, because you were focused on some other stuff, work, life, stuff like that. Other reasons could have been the funds wasn't there. Other reason because it sold out quick. Somebody mentioned, hold up, Zellos. Hold on, let me get. Okay, Clark said they missed. No, they got a Zellos. Clark got a Zellos. So I'm just curious. Matter of fact, what was I about to do? Okay, I was just setting something up real quick. So yeah, I was gonna show you guys the watch that I missed. Let me pull it up real quick. And I mean, this is an older watch, but I think this colorway came out this year. I think. And if it didn't, somebody will correct me. I mean, that's one thing about YouTube. If you say something wrong on here, man, you guys are really legit with just like, yo, no, bro, it's this. This is the correct. So I do appreciate that stuff, man. Let's see. Certina. The DS PH200M. Now, let me see. Where's the colorway that I was looking at? I don't know if you guys know what that looked like, but that's not the colorway I'm looking for. This is the watch that I want, that I missed out on, but it's just the blue colorway. And I want to say that blue colorway came out this year. Where's the... Man, I know it's in here somewhere. Nope, we have snow too. I ain't looking. We had snow yesterday. Oh, of course, a certain company doesn't make it anymore. Would have had my Breitling, but we know what happened. What's up, Monk? PRX Chrono would have been nice. Maybe next year. Oh man. All right, let me see. I'm gonna do a poll. Let's start a poll. Hold on, y'all. Start this poll. Okay, so start a poll. Just want to see, did you get every watch that you wanted in 2024? I'm pretty sure this thing is gonna. I don't know. I don't know. I throw it out there just to see. Um, I got most. I got most, and you know what's crazy is for me. I'm pretty. If I don't collect nothing else, I'm pretty happy with what I got this year. Pretty happy. We're talking Zellos, right? So I got this one right here. Now, granted, y'all know the story. I didn't. This was the last option that was available to me because the other one was just going so quick, man. They were out of there. DK, if you don't get out of here, what you talking about, bro? What do you? Every seller is open to negotiate. Stay off Amazon, bro. Way better deals found elsewhere. Even places like eBay is better. You can DM the seller directly and negotiate. Haggling is the name of the game. Yeah. They do, man. Man, that's the one thing. You know what's crazy though? Um, it's annoying, but it's cool at the same time. Because for me, buying the Zellos is like it kind of give me that nostalgic feeling of buying my Jordans. I used to go out there and be like, man, I got to get these J's today, man. So I'm standing out in the line, and that's the crazy thing about buying that. Like, yeah, that was a different type of energy buying that watch. All right, so I'm going. What I also left too. Um, if you don't know what came out in 2024, I left two Hodinkee and a blog to watch is in my description, so you can actually go in there and look just to get a recap. Oh, let's do a wrist check, everybody. What y'all rocking? What y'all rocking right now? I got on this right here. It's my glycine GMT, and for those that like if you don't necessarily have to have a GMT, this is still a great value because of the movement that's in it in the company's name, of course. Um, if any of you can get past the fact that Invicta owns it, it's actually a pretty nice watch. It's a really really nice watch. I have no problem with it whatsoever. Now, somebody that's collected glycine from the past, yeah, you got a leg up because the quality on that one is better than this one. Because I saw a watch. Um, is it that watch is almost 20 years old? Yeah, 20 years old. It looked way better than mine. I'm talking about it's like that thing built like a tank. It's heavy too though. Thing's heavy. Oh, and also keep in mind, um, I guess I should. Well, another thing too is like the watch does not have to be a release for 2024, but because I bought some watches that are older, um, that's been out for a while, right? this year, and there are some watches that I really want to put in my collection outside of getting that. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple. Actually, if I had an opportunity, right now I would get that 1969 chronograph, the Camaro by Glycine. It's on eBay right now. Oh man, I didn't even hit my I didn't set my, what you call that, do not disturb. I'm rocking the Rangemaster 2 GMT. Of course you are. That thing is massive. I saw a picture of it. West End Company automatic. West End Company? I've never heard of that. Swordfish. Hold up, let me see. Magnum Tria Solida 500 black and gold. Oh man. Y'all got some heavy hitters on, man. I will not get out of here, sir. In fact, I was you stupid. I did get a lot of watches this year. Some grails, some just because I got a great price. Honey color is banging. Let me go back. Good morning. I didn't get any watches in. Oh, I read them. Get out of here. 20,000 Phantoms under the sea. Wow. I just saw who did that? Skylar. Skylar just released a video yesterday. What's the pronunciation of that? Vincianico? I get it. I promise I'll get it. I'm gonna practice how to say it because I'm going to get one of those watches, and I want the one that has that just negative black dial. Like that's what I want. I want that. That dial is crazy. But there's a few models that they have in their collection that I would love to have. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would love to have those. I missed on Invicta, Deadpool, or Venom. Ooh. What's going on, God and Lion? I'll tell you this. Those two, especially the Deadpool, I would not mind having that in my collection. No tutors, that's unacceptable. Oh, hold on. Let me look this up real quick. West End. West End Watch Company. I'm curious to see. That's one advantage of being at home, man. It's no crowd around. Hold on, let me get some Christmas music going back. While I'm looking this up. West End Watch Company. Swiss watches since 1886. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even see. That's their landing page. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never. Let me see. I'm gonna look at what all they have in here. It's not bad. It's a classic looking piece. What y'all think of that? That's cool. That's crazy. I learned something on a regular basis, bro. That is so crazy that. All right, hold on. Let me see. Forget all that. Okay, we're done with I'm not playing no more Christmas music. Hey, y'all, Shop HQ is on. Oh, and our most worn watches of the year for 2024, over 40 channels. Teddy just dropped the video.
watch that they wore the most throughout the year and why. We asked all of them to keep their picks around 45 seconds, with 2024 being our largest list of creators yet. So let's start the clock.
Y'all go watch that at your own leisure. All right, bro. What do you think of that Bugatti watch? How was it on the wrist? It was actually pretty comfortable. I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. That watch was amazing to look at. That watch was amazing to look at. Just watching the Pistons move. Say what you say about Jacob and Co. Now, and yes, granted, the watches are outrageous, and for those that got the money to buy it, hey, if that's what you love, go right ahead. That it goes without saying. But good grief, I would not mind having owning that watch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just say this right now, Mr. Jacobs, and of course Moyer Jewelers. It's funny that you say that because Moyer sent me out a magazine. And in this magazine, of course, they got watches, right? I am super hyped with them, and I'm gonna get back to what that watch does. Oh, they got some icons. Look at that. Hold up. This wasn't even part. I didn't even plan this, but you asked that question. That one right there. I saw that one. Another watch, man. Oh, hold up. That one for 2024. Now, I'm not saying that I will buy it, but definitely would love to own it or have it in my collection. Or how that man said, collection. Where are we at? Hold up. And I'm gonna tell you another watch, man. Since we talking on it, watches that's missed, Bell and Ross had a couple of drops. Man, hold up, man. I don't care what nobody say. In 2021, I was working at this dealership, and this guy comes in. I had my Invicta on. He had on a Bell and Ross. Had a blue dial on it. And I looked down. I said, "What is that?" He says, "It's a Bell and Ross. It's nothing much." Right? And I was like, "Bell and Ross, never heard." So I went back to my desk, looked it up. I was like, And that was the first time I ever got a chance to see Bell and Ross. And then we have Moyers. When I went out there and I saw they have a whole just display of Bell and Ross stuff, man. They got this army green Bell and Ross piece. Then they have they brought out their blue one. I think that was this year, but in 2023, I went to go to a Bell and Ross boutique. Oh, it's crazy. Hey, Trap, did you get your package? No, mail's been moving slow in my area, bro. West End, Charlie. Oh, really? Get out of here. Didn't know that. Oh, but in that statement, hold up, because I'm just excited right now, I guess. The Bugatti watch, I give it an A++ as far as feel. That rubber is amazing. It better be at $310,000. It better be something. But it's the just looking at it was mesmerizing. Looking at that watch was mesmerizing, man. And I can even imagine with gemstones, because I saw they had one with diamonds at the top and rubies at the 6 o'clock of the watch. And that one is, I think that was $1 million. But that watch, killer. That's all I can tell you. That watch is killer. That watch is freaking killer. Man. That thing, All right, who live? I think my man Watches with Dennis is going live at 11, I think. I'll be off by then. Because I actually like to get into his podcast or his YouTube channel. People tolerate, man. DK, let me ask you something. DK, you in the building. Wait a minute, let me ask anybody in here, because I haven't followed. The only watch, so did Rolex release 2 watches this year or 1? Because I was looking at an article where it was like the big chunky gold piece that was frowned upon. Oh, I'm trying to get to, over here, going through the pages to find. I haven't gotten a magazine in a long time, and it's crazy that they still do this. I think that's a nice touch. Samoya Jewelers, if you're man, oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Isn't that's muted for Jacob and Cole? Like I would, if you'd have told me that was a Jacobs, I wouldn't have believed you. Like it was Jacobs, man. But yeah, and that's still $40,000. It's $40,000. I think the nickname for that is called the Bridge. But I want to like for my Invicta collectors, wouldn't that be like an X-wing, a round X-wing? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let me get into it. I'm in the bathroom, to be clear. Thank you for that update, sir. I appreciate it. All right, and how many of you guys missed out on Hublot this year? Hublot. How many of you guys missed out on Hublot? I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Long Ranger bought a Hublot this year. He bought a Hublot, a Grand Seiko, and a Zenith chronograph. Yeah, I think the Defy, I think he got. He's been kind of like low key with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe the Long Ranger wanted you guys to think that he had fell off the radar, right? Kind of, and I think that's so cool that a collector of his caliber will step out of the light, not the limelight, but the full blast I'm on you light. You know what I'm saying? The movie star light. The same lights they put on King Kong when they was like, yo, it's the monkey on the tower. Like, that dude is stellar. Long Ranger stepped out of the limelight to allow collectors like Jay Jones to shine. You know what I'm saying? For like little small collectors like myself to shine a little bit. I think even DK forced himself on the deployment. He said, hey, you know what? I'm going to step out of the watch game. If I stay here on land, I'm going to show out with my watches. But I'm going to voluntarily go on deployment so I don't have to showcase my watches. I'm not bragging, but these are the watches that I'm getting, man. So my man Long Ranger just picked up, he picked up this year the Hublot. And for that guy that's online, the guy that don't like Hublot, Long Ranger don't care. And if you say something about him, if you call him out, bro, we're talking about the Long Ranger. He come up to you, bro, tie you up and hang you from a tree somewhere, bro. Like you'll be like sitting there dangling like Freezer. So, bro, these collectors I have the utmost respect for. We got one that's been really, really quiet, you know what I'm saying? But if you go onto his Instagram page, he has been killing the game. Plus I heard he got a rap album coming out. But I wasn't supposed to say that, but I wasn't supposed to say that. My bad. I'm staying simple and basic. Only paying attention to Seiko, San Martins. Anything else that comes on my radar is purely random. DK, I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. I want to stick to this. Okay, let me see. 80% of people said no, I did not get everything I wanted. He said, Trap, are you trying out for a movie? Sounds like you read the script. No. What's up, Vincent? What's going on? DK dropping the deuce. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Like, hey, look, you're in your most natural habitat, man. Wherever you watching, if you on the toilet, man, right on. Thank you for being here because you don't have to be here. You could be spending your time drinking. Man, it's in the morning, y'all. Saturday. It's cold outside where I'm at. Some of you guys are in the south or like in the southern region. I got a cold, man. Like I'm stuffy and all kind of stuff. I got this hot tea. I'm scalded in my throat, man. Like it's crazy. But I don't care, man. Just trying to take care of myself. That's the only reason why I ain't go out. Hey, it beats reading the back of a shampoo bottle. Hey, I get it. Okay, so I need some crowd participation. Miami's in the 60. Ooh, now I would normally, Oscar, I would take, because my buddy Tony Woe was down in Florida, and I would make fun of him, become like 60 degrees. You crying about 60 degrees, but in all reality, and I only say this because when I was in Iraq, we left Iraq. It was 80 degrees and we left Iraq. We got on a plane that was warm enough. It kept the temperature, right? We got to Indianapolis. It was like 13 degrees, and I went into shock. So I understand that you being in Florida, and it was just 80 degrees yesterday or day before yesterday. According, I don't know what part of Florida you in, but I think, and for it to be that a 20-degree drop, a 15-degree drop, yeah, I get it. And then y'all get those y'all lizards, iguanas, or whatever's in the tree. I saw that. That is so crazy. So crazy. Crazy story. A guy, was this last year, year before last, grabbed a whole bunch of those iguanas because they was frozen, threw them in his car, but he got the heat on, right? And they went from being frozen to unanimated, and they just started attacking, and he crashed his car. True story. Look it up. I'll take a dry 20 degrees over a wet 40. Who you telling? Who are you telling? All right. 23 minutes. $30 Rolex watch copies from Amazon. I am surprised that she's doing one of those. I'm looking online, and this is what I do. I prime myself to see what is out there, what's talked about. Amazing watch brands that are way too ignored. That is this watch, that watch. I know some of you guys watch that. I know you do. And it's funny. I was like, that guy, man. I don't know. It's for me. Some of you guys probably already know he came out of nowhere. This guy came out of nowhere, man, and just like crazy. Like, and he has a following like none other, man. It's amazing. But I'll get to look at that video here in a little bit. Oh, after let me see how long we've been on. We've been on for 26 minutes. Clickbait, bro. These people are begging for views. I wish they could just share what they're actually interested in. You know what? That's that's probably why. You know what? I'm glad you say that. Do you think that for those of us that are watching YouTube, right? If you're watching somebody mainstream, watches that could be missed, right? Because there's some watches I did like, because I never heard of Vincianico until Skylar talked about him. I had no idea, right? Captain Spaulding, welcome in. Jason, what's up? Good morning. It's a newer watch company. Hold up. You must have said something earlier or something. Let me go back, because I think I missed something. DK is inspired. Vincent. Well, he said, wow, seriously? Yep, I saw the clickbait. Great watch for a really great price. You must have said something. Hold on, I gotta go way, way back, because I missed that. What watch are we talking about? I got none of the watches that I wanted. 20. Oh man, I got just about, for me, I said this before that, and I want to say something, y'all. I had worked on a video, like the best watches that I have for 2024 and the worst watches I have for 2024, and I decided against it because I'm thinking about something DK just said. I personally don't want to follow the trend of that. You know what I'm saying? In 2024 best watch, because I do. I say, oh, that's the hot topic, so I want the views. And I'm like, no, I really want to talk about what I want to talk about. And that's why that's why I did this one today, because all week it has been the best of 2024, blah, blah, blah. But there's watches that we missed in 2024. One being, how many people, let me ask you guys this. How many people looked at Hamilton's new Murph, the white one? How many people looked at that Murph or missed it? I was talking to Jake over there at Trifecta, and I told him, I said, I think the Murph, the white dial Murph, I think it just got the crowd, the hype of the day. It's almost like posting on Watch Crunch. What's the watch of the day? You're like, oh man, that's dope. Everybody hit their likes, clicks, click, 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 and then it's gone. On to the next. It had no emphasis. It has no staying power. It just didn't have that punching power. Rather, is what I'm thinking about. It's new. It came on a bracelet, and I would say for like maybe 2 weeks, I saw it being posted. Or 2 weeks, it was then it was on to the next. I believe though, if it was based around some movie, some space travel movie, and you cannot do a part two to that movie, and I hope they never do a part two to that movie. You know what I'm saying? And don't even come out with stellar legends like no, the descendant of the no. You have to come with a completely different setup, and then put that give it something completely different, or make a reference to it in a movie, a space exploration movie, and somebody make a reference to that to Interstellar in the movie. Like but I think that watch, which I looked at it, I like the watch, man. But let me pull it up just in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Hamilton's Murph. I didn't say Smurf. I said Murph. Maybe it couldn't tell by my scratchy voice. All right. Man, this thing moving slow today. 895. Okay, get out of here, bro. So there we go, right there. That's the white Murph. And of course, it doesn't have the Morse code because that wouldn't be authentic to. I mean, it wasn't in the movie, so it does not get that. Which one you talk about? Super Squale Big Arrow versus Doxa Sub. Oh, you said which one am I taking? Super Squale Big Arrow or Doxa Sub 200? Oh! I don't like how the Doxa bracelet doesn't taper and the clasp is meh. The Doxa Sub 200 is smaller than the 3. I would get the 3 instead of the 2. Because I like for size comparison. But I'm going Squale, baby. Yeah, man, I'm going Squale. I am going Squale. Hold up. Squale for the win, baby. Squale for the win. I think I'm tired. You know what? The Squale, you know one thing I like about it, man? That variation, what I thought was very attractive for me is because I got so many other divers and they call this professional. I don't know. I think it was the leather strap and the whole dive watch leather strap. And this is this dive equipment because it's like 500 meters or something crazy, or 50 meters, 50 atmospheres. Is that, yeah, same thing. I don't know, man. It's just like this has a different the DNA of this watch. Just it gets me. It gets me. It sits at home, and this is one of my favored buys this year. I really like this watch. Glad I got it. Glad I added it to my collection. But yeah, I'll go Squale. I was looking through the Squale lineup, and there are a couple of watches. You know what? I said this before, and get back to my original point, was I didn't want to go into that whole 2024 best, worst, all this other, because that's the going theme right now on YouTube. But there are some watches I missed because I said, oh, price, look at the price, it's dropped, the price is dropped, and I grabbed it. One of which is let's just talk about this. Let me switch gears. I like this watch, right? And Longines, right? But there are a couple of watches that I should have not purchased this year to actually get the Longines Legend Diver, because I like the Legend Diver over this one. I actually like the Spirit over this. And I had a chance to, I actually had the opportunity of getting it, but there were a few watches that I bought in place of it. So I missed out on the Legend Diver this year. You know what I'm saying? Now, because I did put the paid promotion in there because some of the watches I'm going to be showing today have either been given to me or the price was reduced lower than retail. Lower, I mean, talking about extremely lower. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to be showing some watches here today. You feel me? So, and Thelonious, to answer your question, I'm going Squale. I think I answered it. The sub 200 is kind of like the dressy Doxa. The 300 is completely different vibe. Yeah, I'm not going Doxa 200, bro. Yeah, I'm not. I went, so they got one over at like right up the street from me. I'm the 300 is the one that really grabbed my attention more than that one. But and I like Doxa though. I don't know, it's just the case shape, but that's that's it for me, bro. That's it for me. All right, boys, I'm out getting pull-ups in for the day. Be easy. All right, bro. Do any of you know why Invicta prices some of their watches at like 10K? It's wild to me. I do see any gems or gems. Bro, that's just some marketing stuff, bro. Don't pay that no mind. Invicta's done that. Invicta don't need to do that. Right? They absolutely don't need to do that because that gives the impression that that watch is at a caliber of a watch that is being asked $10,000 for. You know what I'm saying? Like that just no. Yeah, I don't know. And there are Oscar. 2 years ago, I went out to not Virginia, Pennsylvania. Went to a watch event, and they had an Invicta in there. It was a Sabacco Noma 3. It had carried in 1.36. They always have like this a weird character. I mean, weird weight for carats. So it was like something crazy, like 1.32 carats or something, whatever. So I looked ahead, NH35 for the movement. I asked myself, how much is this watch? And he said it was $10,000 because it was the number one of that model. I said, here you go. I gave it back to him. And I said, you know what? I can buy a watch with VS diamond quality for about this price, Swiss made watch for about this price, right? Certain companies can do that for you. You can have your watches you can have it added to a watch that you like. You know what I'm saying? I can take one of my divers and have diamonds put in there, SI quality, better quality than what they had for that price. But $10,000, I said, man, you must be out your mind. There was at one point, this was about 5 years ago, there was a Jason Taylor that stated the MSRP was $23,000, but the actual watch was, and that's it, man. See, that type of stuff makes people look like, what? You're not gonna have a watch that's MSRP for $23,000 and sell it for $1,100. That's crazy. Yo, YFC, what's going on? What's happening? Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. The MSRP means they charge around $1,000 for the watch, but it's crazy to charge that. It's stupid to charge that. It's stupid, man. That turns people off, brother. Well, actually, it turns off for watch enthusiasts because they like, yeah, we know that watch ain't that. Come on, bro. And then that just pisses off so imagine this. Imagine you not knowing anything about Invicta. You go and buy the watch, and you like, yo, this watch used to be $5,000, man. I got this thing for $800, bro. I'm killing the game. That happened because when I started YouTube, there was a guy that I was watching. He may still be on YouTube, or I don't know. But we're talking 7, 8 years ago. This guy was talking about his Invicta timepieces. He was excited. He said, and I'll never forget, he bought a Lupa for $500 on the ship. He said this watch retailed for a great amount of money, $1,200-$1,500. And I'm sitting there like, yo, that's crazy. He did what? And then I started learning about it a little more. And I said, wait a minute. Shoot, Invicta's by me, man. I went to Costco. Invicta, I seen a Lupa was like $80. What kind of that Lupa must got gold in it? And he said it's like 18 karat gold. Then the more I learned about it, and I was like, you got ripped off, bro. You got ripped off. And if it wasn't for the people, if it wasn't for the Invicta community, I wouldn't have went for it as much as I did. I wouldn't have dove into like Invicta if it wasn't for the people. Jason, when it's okay for the price. I have a Longines Master Collection Triple Date Moon Phase Chrono. I saw that. It's okay for the price. Hey man, look, I saw that. I put it on. I like that watch, bro. I like that watch. It's nice, and I'm thankful. Let me tell y'all this. This is completely different. You guys know that I work with. I go to different vendors here or ADs. I don't know what 2025 is going to look like, right? And I'm not telling you this because you need to go rush out and buy one of these watches. But keep in mind, the way the market is right now, you may find some of those discounts that I was offering throughout the year through Trifecta and any other company that wants to participate and work with me to give you guys a better price. Those discounts may not go away, but they may not be as good as they were in 2024. I had a talk yesterday. I was over at Kokomo, and we were talking watches and stuff like that. And we don't know. It's up in the air what's going to sell. Now, granted, I just showed you guys this right here. Moya's Jewelers in my area. They had an amazing year. From what they reported to me, was they had the best year they've had in 10 years selling watches. People are buying everything. They can't keep their hands on the Speedy, the white one, or any of them, right? They're just out the door, in, out the door, in, out the door. Even you know what's crazy? I went up there to see, I always go and look at my Speedmaster. And I'm calling it mine, but the one that I love the most is that Speedmaster 57 with the leather strap, the one that Thelonious absolutely loves over the bracelet. You know you do. Stop it. But they sold it. And all they had was a bracelet up. Thelonious probably bought it so I couldn't look at it no more. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. What's going on, House Elks? Welcome in. I like the way those look, but have been hands-on with it. But never been hands-on with it. Okay. What's the big stone? Replying to your answer on Q&A. I got the Longines Spirit Pioneer Edition, but I kind of regret this watch. I might have bought the Longines Spirit Blue with the 17 millimeter thick. Ooh. Very nice watch for the money. Colin Wheel Chrono. Yeah, I know. Spell check. Hey, Vic George, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Some of y'all up early and crunk. I've been up still. I can go back to sleep mode. I once got a discount on Seiko 62 MAS reference. Hold up, man. I don't have to write it down today. I can actually look this up. SP, what is it? SPB? Come on, get over there. Oh, this prospects jump. Okay. I'll show you guys. I'll share with the class so we can. They got one in an exquisite timepiece. Okay. Come on. Man, get out of here, bro. That's the watch. I saw that in person too. No, I don't want to chat. Somebody, man. I'm just browsing, bro. Exquisite, boy. They be on it, boy. They be on it. You said 1,100 euros. Yeah, because this is 1,400 American dollars. Yeah, it seems like a lot of watch for a lot of money. Longines use some cool movements in some of their chronos. I got almost 15% discount. %. Hey, that's hey, that's good. Hold up. That's a good one. Off of your Speedmaster. Okay, so for those that want to see, he put the reference number of this this watch in here. And this is what he got a discount on. Man, bro, look at that dude in the corner. He like, I want to talk to you. That's what he got a discount off of. Yeah. I haven't posted it, but I looked and they have, how much was that watch? The Speedy 8. You guys have you guys seen the 18 karat gold Speedmaster? I'll post it today. I'll post it on the short today, man. Really nice watch. It's heavy as heck, but that sucker was $42,000, I think it was. Ooh, somebody got timed out. I don't know what you did, but you're in trouble. In Canada, Speedmaster is 10.9 plus tax and going up. Yeah, no, thank you. I still do not have in my collection the Citizen. Hold on, I'm gonna get to that. Give me a second. Let me. Question, bro. The diver was never made. What direction would you going? If the divers, it'll be field watches, field and aviation watches. If there was no such thing as dive watches, I love field watches. Absolutely. I'll be more into these right here. I'll definitely be into that right there. And for my guilty pleasures, I would like grab this right here. You know why I would grab this? Because it's Star Trek. This came in here. I wish I had the music. But then I don't feel like getting that copyright warning label crap. But yeah, let me get this. This is like, I like throwing this on. It's so fun to wear. It's just, I just throw it on and just walk and do my thing. I like this watch. And now the paid promotion piece of this video or this live, you see why. This is, haha. They didn't know I was going to do that, but I knew I was going to do that because I like that watch. That came out this year. I think it was fun. Stuff, stuff like that. Sometimes we take watch collecting so serious. Some people like, I'm not doing that, man. It's too big. It's too loud. I'm like, man, it's not your speed. That's all it is, man. You don't have to get on YouTube and start disrespecting people because they like it. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't understand, folks, boy. But, it is what it is. People gonna do what they gonna do. Breaking news, 2025 is worse. Nobody care about that. I don't care about none of that. Good questions, event yours. Hold up, let me see. What determines a great watch? What criteria? For me, what determines a great watch is, for me, it will be more of like the aesthetics. It has to look the part, and it has to have that the heritage of a watch company is great. But the one thing I look for from them is longevity. As long as they're putting out a watch that when I know it's solid. And I've worked in retail before, Tanya, and I know that I hated Movado, right? I liked Movado when I was younger. It was always great until I started selling them, and I was like, I fell out of love with Movado so quick because the price proposition. I was looking like you can get two nice Boulevers in place of one Movado, right? And it adds that feature to it, man. Like, so like my criteria, like it would depends. Like for me, I walk on a regular basis. I'm always active, and I want something strapped to my wrist that I just it makes me feel like I'm accomplished. So I've done something. Like with this one, every time I wear any glycine, it just connects me to military. Like I always think about, all right, this is my go get 'em watch. In the back of my mind, I still know that even though I'm out in the military, um, I'm still adventurous. I still like going to do stuff, man. And I need a watch with me that can hold up to that. So that's the number one. The heritage, like the history of a watch company, is cool. Like I think that's important, but that's not always my deciding factor. Some people it is. Some people in here can say, "Hey, I love this watch because of what it meant back in 1891 or 1832 or 1755," and that's cool. But that kind of dissipates fast for me. I'm like, all right, that's cool that they did this back in the day, but right now, man, because case in point, one of the watches that I missed. Hold up, I'm gonna show you, and this is gonna tie into your question. I'm gonna show you a watch that I missed, and it doesn't have the history of other. Man, bro, come on, what is going on? This phone is acting up. I'm sorry. All apps close. Close all apps. It keep pulling up exquisite. I don't want exquisite no more. Jeez. Killing me, Smalls. The video has been deleted. Okay. I'm gonna check this poll here in a second. It's 28 votes. Appreciate you guys. So this is a watch that I missed out on. It's something that I absolutely like, and it doesn't have the history of other companies. But the one thing that got for me was the fact that when you put the watch on, the case actually has a suspension system on between the case and the bezel, and their technology is built off like how the like a car, like suspension of a car. And I said, yo, that's crazy. And I put it on, fell in love with it. And I didn't know anything about the company outside of, my man's told me about it. And I fell in love with it off top. And again, keep in mind, a company like Casio or Seiko or Midu or just Swatch, anything in the Swatch realm, a lot of these watches have history. And you'll see that on here, man. It'd be fun. It's so funny watching some of these YouTube channels. They'll go through the history and stuff. Like Ball watches, 1891 was created by Webb C. Ball, and because of a train crash, right? It's like, yo, that's crazy how this watch company was birthed from tragedy. But once you get past that, what is it about that watch that I love the most? One, it ties me to my grandmother because she worked for Amtrak. Her one and only job. Two, it got tritium tubes on it. And tritium tubes, Tanya, is basically, show you something, because I actually have it here. So as you look around this portion of the watch, all of those are tubes with like this gaseous material that glow. They will glow without light for 20 plus years. Whereas this watch, the luminous markers be the 12, the little dots in between there. All of those glow, but I have to put a light to it. I have to shine, like you put in the sunlight or a flashlight on it, and it'll glow. But that's why, the criteria for this one was grandmother, her connection to the train, and tritium tubes. Plus, the cost. It's an expensive watch, and I got it for less than what people normally pay for it. Now I would jump on that in a heartbeat. So I hope that answered your question a bit. Is the bezel important? Is the location of certain watch faces? Yes, yes. Thank you for clarifying that. Heck yeah, yes. The bezel is mad important for me. Mad important. A lot of people that's been following me know. I'm gonna show you something, or I'm gonna let you listen. You hear that? Okay, that's one. You hear that? That's two. Hold up, here it comes. God, dog, the ratchetness. Ratchet. No, the ratcheting ability of these, I love the bezel. Even though I don't use it, wait a minute, I take that back. If I'm barbecuing, certain things, I know them like, hey, all right, so I got to keep my shrimp on. When I do my little shrimp boil thing on the grill, I got to keep my shrimp on for a certain amount of time. I will set my bezel from the time I put it on, and I'm looking at the bezel to see. Other than that, you're using it for diving. This watch right here is a GMT, so you're going to use the bezel to tell time in a different time zone. So yes, they are important. And then let's see, location of certain watch faces important. Should I look for certain numbers or dates? Yeah. So check this out. I'm gonna show you something. I got to get this watch. So what I'm doing, I have a needle right here. So you see over here, you have the date and the day of the week, right? And you got two crowns. One crown, this crown right here, adjust the time. This crown right here, adjust the bezel. Where I was just spinning the bezel, you actually have an internal, this is called an internal bezel. So it does play a part. It does make a difference. And where you at? Okay. So you see where the date is at the 3 o'clock on this one? You have a date down at the 6 o'clock on this one. Smaller. They're having that date orientation, or if, like, for somebody like me, I got to have my glasses on. But there are some watches that I prefer to have. There's a Boulevard that has a big date, right? And I don't need my glasses to see the date. Some of my watches, because the date aperture is so small, I'm like, crap, I got to put my glasses on. But that does make it's very important. And then you have watches like this, chronograph, right? So they may like that. They may not use it, but they like having a chronograph. They just love that look. So all that stuff does play a part. Unfortunately, I no longer have any tourbillons, because I will show you how that looks. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. Stupid. I can just pull it up for you real quick. What watch do I want to show? I don't know if you saw my short, but I went to Moyer Jewelers and went and looked at the Jacob & Co's Bugatti watch. Jacob & Co's Bugatti watch. I'm gonna pull that up for you real quick. So check that out. Now this portion right here, dang, it's mechanical, and it moves just like pistons. What's up, Chad? Long time watcher, never been able to catch your lives. Thanks for helping me get into the hobby. My wife used to get me Invictus for Christmas, and this year I built my first watch from Paul. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thanks for watching, Chad, but ain't nothing like putting your own watch together, man. I'm telling you. I have a Certina DS Action, True GMT Pyromatic 80, not bad. Jason, I am planning on buying the Certina for 2025. The bezel can be used to measure what time has passed to cook something. Yep, I've done that. Tanya, date location is subjective to taste. Some are 3, 430, or 6. It will fit in the overall design. Yeah. Where are you? Crap. No, I just saw you. Oh, okay, there you go. So this is what he's talking about. So the date is right there at the 4, between the 4 and 5 o'clock. And this is a chronograph. I mean, there's so many different types of dials that you can look at. For example, I have this one, which is pure mechanical, but you have a small seconds at the 6 o'clock. So when you wind this watch up, this is that's where your seconds hand is located. Every watch, I mean, there's so many different variations to watches. So you can even get the diamonds. Like that bad boy right there. Look at that. Woo. I don't pull that out that often, but God, oh boy. Sheesh. That's the man. I'm gonna give Invicta they credit on that one, man. Like Invicta gave you the option to get those diamonds, like how the rappers and movie stars would be on. Was it GQ on the rocks? And they show their diamonds. You're like, man, I got this watch. It's it got X amount of diamonds. It's bust down, and the thing costs about $70K. Shoot, and who was one of the rappers couldn't even tell the time on that sucker, man. He didn't even know how to set it. He said, man, I don't even set it, man. I just throw it on because it got diamonds. I said, man, you just dropped 60,000. You could have 1,200. 1,200, bro. You know the difference between 1,200 and 60,000, $80,000 for a watch that you don't even know how to use? Bro, is you crazy? Oh, I forgot. Y'all got to show out in flash, but, you know, that's y'all. Ooh, I like that one. The ice face, yeah. I don't get the hype for Nomos. I should do my research. Let's see here. 28% said yes, I got every watch that I want. 72% said no. Now, let's go into this real quick. Let me see. I think we still got some time, y'all. We still got time. Name in the chat, please. Name me one watch that you missed out on. Name me one watch that you missed out on. And for those that said yes, if you're still in the chat, for those that's in the chat still, if you said yes, what is your favorite watch that you got? It may only be the one watch that you got, but what is like your best purchase for this year? Your like all-time purchase for this year? What is that watch? Grand Seiko. Ooh. Rolex Ocean Dweller, 44 millimeter. It's jewelry at that point. It's the flex. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's your favorite watch, that Grand Seiko? Hold on, let me look that up real quick. JLC Polaris. I looked at it. I know what watch you talking about. Okay, cookies. Okay, come on. Every is it this one? Is that the one you got? Sheesh. If it is, man, that thing look like ocean at night or something, man. That's crazy. Hold up, let me see here. Man, yeah, okay, yeah. That's nice, bro. Yes, absolutely. I do. That's my son got the drive running. No price range. If I can understand why the cost is what it is, you feel me? Once I understand then I can tell you what my price range is. My money is spent on quality and worth. Um, we may have to talk offline, but let me just run something through you right quick, and you guys can chime in on like what is it for you that really get you going with watches. Um, Tanya, one thing that got me this year was the fact that I bought a couple watches, right, and they were up in price. They were over $1,000, and I don't regret. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I bought this one. Hold on, let me get the bezel back. Tripping. This one is over $1,000, right? And this one can be compared to, I guess, a homage piece, but I don't look at it as a homage. I look at it. It came from a company that created a hype around it, right? So this watch has a rotor on the back. It's coming from Belfast, the same place where I didn't know the Titanic was built in I didn't even think to like look up the Titanic's history. All I know was I watched Titanic the movie, and I know that the Titanic was a massive ship. This company actually, before I bought it, I went and looked it up, and I said, man, so Titanic was called the RMS. And originally, the RMS stands for Royal Mail Steamer. Then it went for Royal Mail Ship. And this thing had a massive floor just dedicated to the post office. A massive floor. And the Nomadic, was the actual boat that got people to there. Because the Titanic didn't even have a dock. When it came to America, it didn't have it. It was too big to dock anywhere. So they would literally have a ship that would come and get the people and take them to land. I didn't know that until I looked this company up, right? Or I ran into this company, plus what this watch has inside, the watchmaker regulating it and stuff. They build it in Belfast. They buy all their parts elsewhere and they put it together. And that was intriguing just listening to it. So I bought this watch solely off the story or the legend of the Titanic, and the fact that this guy, Peter and his team, they're into business. They're entrepreneurs. So their company goes past just watches, right? They help people get into business and help you not motivate, but give you the tools you need to start your own company, right? And that's why I bought this. So the $1,000. Oh, and then lastly, this watch really, if you think about it, warranties. Y'all know about warranties. This is if you have this watch service every 5 years, you have a lifetime warranty. For every 5 years that you send this watch back to Belfast to get, its maintenance and stuff like that, lifetime warranty. I said, but that's in the best warranty in the game right now is one of the companies I know of is Citizen. And the other one is Longines, 5 years. They guaranteed their stuff for 5 years. Other companies are doing it for 1 year for some of the micro brands, 2 years for everybody else. You got some that's 3. But for the most part, there are some companies that will say, if you send the watch back to me, will extend the warranty. And that's all that is, man. You extend it. So yeah, so that has to play a part in when you're deciding what watch you want to get. How long is this watch going to be? And the dive watch, the diver style, that ain't going out of style at all. What I like about watches is that they are trophies for accomplishments. Then there's this secular world of enthusiasts and events. I love that too. It's like art in the art world. Yes, it is. I agree with you. Royal Mail Ship. Yep. Nice. The Grand Seiko is one and done, period. I believe you. 1988 Prince Oyster Date. Oh man. I'm triple counting. Man, you got me. Hold on, bro. Hold on. You throwing some names at me there. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, this is a new watch for 2024? Sheesh. You talking about that? Yeah. That thing is sick. That thing look expensive too. Good night, brother. You a classy guy, bro. You a classy guy. Good night. BDB GP in the building. What's going on, man? How you feeling? How you living? Thanks for coming in, bro. What I like about watches? Yep, I read that. My wife wants to run to San Antonio, and I'm just scared if the Invicta shop there has the meteorite dial, I may be super tempted. Negotiate your price, bro. Negotiate your price when you go in that thing, man. Tell them, hey, look, man, I'm a collector, bro. Don't try to hit me over the head. Yeah, if that is, and that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. You're gonna get in there. You're gonna look, man, bro. That happen all the time. If it's at the right price. But I'm gonna tell you this too. This is what you do. The best thing to do. Little secret. You go into any Invicta shop, Invicta store, right? Some participate, some don't. But can't hurt to ask. If you can find that watch on invictastore.com, look it up while you're in the store. So if it's in the store and it say 800, right? Let me just throw a price out there. If it say 800, you go on invictastores.com and it says 399. Be like, hey, yo, look, I see this on invictastores.com. I need that price on this watch today. I'll take it. Now, they may say, hey, if you buy this, you get another one. That's up to you if you buy another one, right? And y'all know if you go on this Invicta store and say you buy two, get one free, that's really just reducing the price of the rest of the watches. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's getting it for around the prices, sometimes close to the price of Invicta stores, but make it the price of Invicta store. So yeah, that's how you shop them. I met a watch guy at the dentist. We talked about 20 minutes like boys about watches. Yep, I do that, man. I be doing that, bro. CW even allows 5-month returns. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? Hot take, guys. Grand Seiko is the real Rolex, but Japanese and innovative. Take an example like the quartz crisis. Yeah. Rolex has a huge marketing dollar behind it. There's no other company really comparing with Rolex marketing. It's just not, bro. It's just not. It's not there. It's not. Sorry. It's just, and there's other watches, man. Like I just had on a for those on Instagram, that is not my watch. The Rolex that I wore yesterday, that's courtesy of I was about to say Maurice. Kokomo. Palmer Jewelers has that watch for sale. It's pre-owned, and I want to say it's like a 98, 97 model. It's an older model, so like that watch is available. Or was it 2007? I know it's older. It's older model, and I was checking it out. And you have to call in for the price. I know it was well under $10,000. Well under $10,000, and I'm looking at it. It's in great shape. So if you're interested in it, I don't have that. Just type in Palmer Jewelers in Kokomo, Indiana, and talk to Jess or Mike. Yep. Jess or Mike can help you out on that one, and you can go from there. But somebody asked me that on Instagram yesterday. Rolex for me is great brand. Do not get me wrong, but they became too stale. What's up, Jay Jones? Anything like putting on a Rolex? Ain't nothing like putting on a Rolex. The Italian Twine Red Tails tribute watch. Okay. And Italian Twine just got some type of deal with Pop-Tarts. Bro, they just got a deal with Pop-Tarts, man. That company, Italian Twine, which YouTube. Nobody's talking about Italian Twine on there besides black folk. There's like one or two, there was a white guy and a white lady that showed it, but I was like, yo, that's like there's no other entity. I looked on Talent Twine, and it's almost like Talent Twine is only reviewed by the black community. I'm like, why, bro? It's a nice watch. I actually held it in hand. Who has it? Meat from Meat Nine. She has a red one. I looked at. I said, this watch is actually, man, it's a nice watch. And it's just weird. It seems weird that it's not being showcased or talked. I don't know, bro. It's weird. I like to go to NYC Diamond District and check out these watch markets there. Yeah. X Kyle, what's going on? I went to the orchestra with wifey last night. Guy sitting next to me had the same Hamilton khaki king I had on. Took everything, not these. I'm telling you, man, Chrono 24 for any watch can be useful to do not spend at retail. Yeah, man. This is I think it was over from that. It's over for that, bro. 35 volts. Let me look at this volt thing here in a second. Ours does 10? I didn't know that. Thelonious, I didn't know Ours did 10 years? Wow. Why didn't I know that? Trap, you and your watches are like me and my spirits. There are watches you will spend a high dollar based on what you deem worth and not other watches we know. Yeah, names can be misleading, man. Woo-hoo. I'm gonna tell you something, and and I hope they do in 2024 because I really like the product. Show you a watch. Jack Mason. For this one, Hydro Timer is not as popular as the Straddle Timer. And I like a no-date watch. I do. I have a couple of no-date watches. I would love to see this watch drop in price. Right? Not saying that it's not worth the $799 that they're asking for it, but in comparison, the Straddle Timer is up there. It has the regular GMT. But I think they should make this watch drop this down to at least comparable to some of the other companies that are doing $599 to, I'm gonna say between $599 and $649, right? Drop it to around there. Now the thing about it, they do add Vickers that like Vickers are just like it's gonna last a lot longer than your typical 316L steel. It's been treated. So the scratch resistance is there. So I'm like, okay, with that, you gotta watch this going, you know what I'm saying, last a lot longer. But just me as a customer, I'm like, hey, I would love for this watch, your watch that's not as popular, to actually reduce the cost on this one. Even if like I'll say 60, I mean it's worth more than, in my opinion, with the Vickers and everything, it's worth more than $599. That's just me. You may say different. But $649, I think this watch would be amazing at $649. But then do it like there should be a limited run on these. The Dr. Pepper, do a Dr. Pepper, or something that is pertaining to Texas culture in this watch. I would like to see that. I will buy it. I'll buy it. I bought this one, and I like that all white with that black contrast. Man, this watch is cool, and their loom is sick on this one. Oh man, beautiful loom. Beautiful loom. I don't think Hamiltons, man. You know what? As much as I like Hamiltons, when we're talking about price for money, I like my Hamiltons, but Hamilton needs to slow down on the price, bro. Like, quit going up. You don't have to go up because everybody else going up. The khaki, stop it, because that's old technology. And you don't have like the water resistancy. It's a field watch. Stop it, man. Nah, even on the automatics, it's not even screw down crown. Stop it, man. Quit going up. That thing, y'all creeping up to that $1,000 mark. Hamilton is much, and I like Hamilton. I absolutely like Hamilton. Y'all know that. If you don't know it, I said it. I got a number of them. Boom. Case in point, I got this one right here. Where you go? I got this one right here. I got another field watch on my case across the room. I can't get up to get it, but I have my crosswind, which I know that's around here somewhere. Hold on, where you at? There you go, right there. I really like Hamilton, but I'm like, man, bro, slow down with the price, man. Everybody's racing to this $1,000 mark or more. Everybody's like, hey, let's make a mad dash for $1,000. You pricing some people out, man. You miss. There's some people that's like, yo, man, I really like your watch, but I can't pay 1,000 for a number of reasons. All right, let me see the polls. 75% of you guys said that I got every watch, that I did not get every watch that I wanted. 25% said yes, I did. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, man. What just happened? Did not mean to do that. Hold on. Crap. Sorry about that. I did not mean. So the price said, word of advice, guys. Do not spend the cheap Amazon watch boxes. Do not spend the cheap Amazon watch boxes. Take from the official Laco website their box because it is high quality, made in Germany box. You will get an extra slot on bracelet. Okay, I accidentally deleted his message. That was accident prank. But yeah. Now, you know what too? On Amazon, because you're buying from somebody, you're not buying directly from, whoever. There's a gray market. And I don't know if you guys know that or not, but buying from Amazon, you're not buying from the actual dealer in a lot of cases. So, yeah, I get that. Thank you for that piece of advice. Let's see where we at. Okay. We're going to come in for a landing. We will come in for a landing here. And then I'll have me some breakfast. I'm going to make me some eggs, y'all, this morning. I'm going to make me a omelet. Got to go. All right, have a great day. Hit me up on Instagram, Tanya. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll walk you through some watches, man. I'll have no problem with it, and I'll show you some sites and stuff like that you can go and get some great prices at. I'll buy it the next year, the Laco box. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I want to make sure I got everything before I close up shop. Oh, you know what? I want to talk about this real quick. Since we're talking about watches that we miss, we're talking about, the quality of watches that we get. Some you guys have posted the watches, or you guys said in the chat what watches that you like the most. I had a conversation with Kokomo Watchworks, or Watch Country is what I call them, and they feature Flederman and Visitor, right? Two very important watch companies here in Indiana. Very important, very important. Now, the question was asked to me, or we were talking about this a couple of days on my live. Skylar mentioned or asked the question, is there anything coming from Trapvision 3D? Well, I sat down with these guys yesterday. We discussed a lot of things. So there's some things in the works. My timepiece that I'm working on right now. I said that you guys know I love Panerai, so it is actually I purchased a case that is Panerai case, right? There's a company that do it, man. Beautiful. It is sizable. You guys will see it. The whole thought process behind making a watch and getting everything together and all the man, it is so much to that, man. So TGV had mentioned this before, that it's easy for you guys to, like, people that's never made a watch before, to criticize somebody that's made a watch, right? And you bring out the missed topics, you guys bring out all of the stuff you like. It's easy to judge and to nitpick and like, oh, I don't like that, this, that. And I've done it too. I sat down yesterday for a 2 hour conversation about what would a brand look like that I create. What are the steps involved that takes to make a watch, right? And we laid the ground rules out. I have my designs already. I've been working on these designs for, oh my gosh, 3-4 years, because I mentioned this the other day. In the chat today, you guys, 37 people took a poll. The one and done watch was the Grand Seiko. Some people love their Speedmasters. Some people love their Invicta. Some people love their Casios, their Seikos, the G-Shocks and stuff like that. Everybody has a love for whatever watch that you got either this year or some people didn't buy this year. But I've always thought to myself, well, there's no such thing as the perfect watch. Or is it? You know, I think that just depends on the person, because the watch that I'm making is going to fit me, is going to satisfy me in so many different ways. Of like, and the thought of having your brand out there is crazy. It's a lot of work. There's a lot. Oh my gosh, y'all. And I ain't even scratched the surface yet. So that conversation I had yesterday put me in this perspective. I'm like, well, I'm still gonna rate and say what watch I like and which watch I don't. I will work out, and I'm doing this for me because I don't want to just call a watch garbage. Well, that's garbage. That's garbage that, and I'm like, man, that's crucial to say about a company. Even if they didn't put that much thought process behind it, but they had the thought of actually starting a business, because the business end of starting a watch company is treacherous. God, dog, it's a lot of doing. And after talking to a few watchmakers, Reddit, if you're on Reddit, you know what I'm about to say, or what, yeah. You guys are very, oh man, how can I say? You guys are the fatality of Mortal Kombat on Reddit. As soon as something's put, finish him. And it is the most grotesque array of words put about how much you disdain, how much you loathe that watch or the person that put it out. I'm like, yo, they are, man, relentless on Reddit. Oh my gosh. And then I seen, people put some stuff, like regular YouTubers will put stuff out there, and they be like, that watch reminds me of, and they go through this whole thing and like, it's cheap, it's this, it's that. Oh, it's unoriginal. And I'm like, yo, some of these watches are super original. I saw what was said about, I put this watch up, and some people will attack this watch. I like the watch. I think the watch is fire, but to each his own. But like, man, it could be harsh. So I thought about that too. And that was a question I asked, like, hey, before you go forward in making your own watch, are you ready for the criticism? Can you handle the criticism? And I thought to myself, I said, you got to think about that, because everybody's not going to like it. And I'm pretty sure that, if I put a watch out, I will say this. I'm hard pressed to say this. I'm pretty sure that even though some of you guys may not like the design I come up with, you guys will support because you've been rocking with me for so long, depending if the price is right. And you may do support by sharing it out to somebody else. Be like, well, it's not for me, Trap, but I know somebody may buy it. So that's still support. I had to think about that. And that almost, I was like, what if they don't like what I put out? You can't recreate the wheel because there's so many different watches out, man. You got IWC, you got Grand Seiko, you got Rolex, Tudor, Jacob & Co. Invicta, Deep Blue. Like, there's so many different companies, right? And I just named a couple of the homage watches, and that just proves my point. I don't want to make a watch that looks like everything else, but like, it's kind of hard to come up with a watch. Like, the design of the face or the dial, if you will be my design. The shape case of the watch to actually get something different than what you know is hard because it has to be what's the word that I'm looking for? Economical, like like a visitor timepiece. How it fits. It has to flow. Just having a different design. There was one design I looked at yesterday. I liked the design, but when I put it on, I said I don't like the way it looked or felt on my wrist. I said, yeah, if I don't like it, and I'm not really that picky, you guys may not like that. Let me get in the comment section before we get up out of here. Trapper, if you're going to start building watches, please make a homage magnum. Man, you crazy, bro. That'll be a one-off just for you, bro. I own the JDM brand, the Citizen. I like JD, man. You putting I could do pancakes. What is my take on Panerai watches? I like them. Right, and I like them so much to where the watch that I'm building is the case is an actual Panerai. Armchair watch designers are savage. Yes, sir, they are. I think Panerai is one of the most gorgeous watches on the market. I like every time I go to Moyer's Jewelers, there has not been one time that I've gone to Moyer's Jewelers and I have not gone over to look at the Panerai. Well, they're pre-owned, but we don't have a Panerai dealer here in Indiana. You have to go to Chicago downtown for that. I like it. I like it. It's one of my favorite designs, period. One of my most favorite designs. Also, I like IWC. I like IWC or Pilot's watches, man. I like IWC because it was the big Pilot, that huge. I'm talking about that crown is so huge. It's almost like a prong set for a diamond ring, bro. Like it's crazy. That dude, that's crazy. Yeah, you can put on like the biggest gloves. You can put on some mittens and actually use that thing. I like that, but there's certain designs that I think that are just phenomenal. I'm not even talking price, but I just think they're phenomenal. Breitling, the Navi timer, just the orientation of the dial, I think is one of the best looking chronographs. It is the best looking chronograph in my opinion. I would say second to that would be Zenith chronograph. I like just the way it looks. That I don't know, it's just something about it. But yeah, Panerai is one of my favorite designs and will always be my favorite design. One of them at least. That's a great question to ask you. Oh, hold on. If you take example on Echo Nutra or Vincianico, they started on doing aggressive marketing. Yeah, I promise they are. Reddit is brutal. Aggressive marketing is king. Marketing is a way to sell something. It's great. Ask yourself. Opinions can sting a whole lot. I know from experience. Yeah, man. IWC, a watch brand I feel I should collect, but rarely think about. IWC is so. It's a hit. It's a hit. I also like Norcane. Bro, I'm not, you know what? I mean, like, we're talking brands. I said we're gonna bring this in for Landon, man, but like there's so many different points. Y'all know me. Y'all been watching for a long time. I get off in these tangents sometimes, man, but I understand that YouTube, the algorithm works so well with people when they mention a watch, like excuse me. Am I out of tea? It's cold now. But that lemon's still hidden. Omega, when Omega's mentioned that, it goes without saying that, I got this darn dryer on repeat. It's killing me. Oh, he's live.
Able to show me this
Watching Dennis.
I've not seen the Lucent Steel in person.
I like watching his channel. Here, hold on, let me mute him real quick. There's some watches that's going to be talked about, right? Like soon as like the algorithm is going to favor, You know, you talk Rolex, Tudor, but here's the thing about Tudor. Tudor, I said this yesterday during our conversation. Tudor that is meta certified, I think is best made for somebody in special forces, somebody that's going out in those elements and used as a tool watch. And I would personally like to have a meta certified Tudor because of the region I'm in. I go out there when it's cold. I still like I do like a basic training workout in the snow. When we get the snow, if we get snow, I'll go out there and do my thing. And I've had watches that actually failed during the temperature drop out here. And I'm like, ooh, okay. And I would definitely want to watch that can take the temperatures here, right? Do I want to pay that much for the watch? I don't, but I will. You know, if that's something that I want to have, man. But you know, I don't know, man. I don't want to just throw names out there, you know. And I'm going back to the whole the question: do I like Panerai? There are some name brands out there that are I think amazing, and I'm learning a lot too. Not Riskful. Thelonious put a company out that I didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? I think that like when I seen my first Vacheron, a month ago, when I came back from the cruise, and so I said, "Yo, this watch is crispy." Yes, and that's what I'm calling this crispy. It's beautiful, man. That was a beautiful freaking watch. I'm like, yo, okay, I feel this. But again, there's some like talking about Grand Seiko, right? And then you look at companies like Visitor. Now, granted, Visitor is no Grand Seiko. This is a Miyota movement, but like visually, when I look at a Grand Seiko, then I look at this, I'm like, yo, this is cool. Plus, they had the case designs are amazing. This is a beautiful freaking watch, and I think it's one of the more underrated watch companies out there. But he comes under attack. You know, some people criticize his watches as well. You know, and how easy now, like, and going back to you said that's a great question to ask myself, and it is, can I take the criticism? I would, and I told him I thought about it for a second. I was like, yeah, because I have to look at it as my YouTube channel, and I will say yes. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy because there were times I want to quit. There was plenty of times where I said, man, this YouTube thing ain't working, bro. Like, it was, and here's one of my truth moments, right? It's not even quote. This is one of my truth moments. When I saw that in over a 3-year period of YouTube, I didn't even have 53 channel views, 53,000 channel views. I was lacking in 3 years. I was under the 50,000 channel view mark, right? I was like, I'm not doing something right. That's all I thought. I said, I'm not doing this right, man. I was like, I thought, you know what I'm saying? Passion alone would, you know, gain attention. I want to share some stuff. I want people to understand where I'm coming from. And it was so much stuff going through my head. So I was like, I'm done. I stopped doing YouTube for almost 3 weeks. I didn't announce it. I didn't say nothing. I just stopped. And then a phone call started happening. Yo, Trap, you good? Yeah, why? Bro, you ain't had no video, man. You ain't did nothing. You ain't dropped nothing. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? Man, you know, talking. Like, no, bro, look, you love what you do. So, and then I had a couple of comments that came in about destroyed me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I made it through. I muscled my way through that, man. And fast forward, it took me 4 years to get monetized, right? And then I was playing that comparison game. I said, well, I like doing what I do. My setup isn't like these guys. I'm not polished like these other people out here. I don't have IWC to show. I don't have this. I was coming up with every reason why I shouldn't do this. But then I was like, what? Came to my senses. And of course, I'm not going to act like I didn't have people behind me that's like, yo, you know, your show does this or your show does this. And I love this. And you're always this. You know what I'm saying? So I started taking that stuff into consideration. So yes, during that meeting yesterday, I will go full throttle ahead and go to the next phase of creating my own watch. right? And I can't wait to show you guys what my watch is going to look like, the finished product. And I believe Kokomo is going to do the whole process, like pictures of the process, where they started, which was the idea, the name of it. We walk through the name, and we just gonna go from there. Let me get this in the chat, right? And then I promise we're gonna be up out of here. Panerai is different, unlike any other watches. Yes, it is. Yeah, the prices put off. Prices can get you, man. If you want, I can give you a watch brand as an example. I like the IWC Mark 20, but the Laco, yes, yeah. And it's a lot cheaper. Yes, it's a lot cheaper. Invicta has some odds like the Pro Diver. In total, they are extremely unique in design. Differences in the movement, but is the movement that important to people? To an enthusiast, yes. To somebody that just likes collecting watches, I'm gonna say no. I know a lot of people that like watches, man. My buddy, I just had a watch, the battery put in for him the other day. It's a cheap watch. He liked the watch though. It don't work no more because it's a throwaway movement, like a regular movement, whatever, regular degular. Aesthetically, I mean, people just like having a timepiece on their wrist. Some people like having a timepiece. They don't care about anything else. Oh, I see y'all chatting over there. Hold up, I want to say something. Y'all ain't about to leave me out. Yeah, hey. Yeah. I see y'all over there. Man, yeah. Ben, I see you over there, bro. Hey, watches with Dennis. That's I like, man. This dude, I like his content, bro. I promise I do. 5 new to me brands I'm considering to buy in 2025. Yeah, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna wait for him. I saw his title and I didn't want to talk about that today. I'll follow after him. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably talk about this too. Can't do it Tuesday. I gotta go to Chicago. Gosh, I hate driving. Man, oh my gosh, I don't feel like driving out Chicago. But yeah, man, we'll do a follow probably Wednesday. More than likely. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's Christmas. I'm not doing nothing on Christmas. We'll talk about it after Christmas, y'all. We'll probably do it closer to the first of the year. Yeah. Let's do that towards the first of the year. Yeah, man. Hey, this is a channel that I definitely recommend y'all watch, man. A very interesting guy. Pinball machine dude, too. I'm wondering, will I still want a Christopher Ward Bell console in the new year? I don't know. It depends on what watch is coming out. Norcane is the new Tudor, but the Gen Z. If your uncle didn't gift you the Star Wars watch, would have gotten into the watch game. Yes, I still would have liked watches. I still would have liked watches if he didn't get me that watch. I was hyped for the Norcane last year, but have to pull the trigger. But have yet to pull the trigger. It's not a micro brand. I still do not dig the manual watches. Tudor Ranger is the best buy if we talk about it. Are you talking about because, like, why would you say the Tudor is the best? Visitor is gorgeous in my opinion. Take a look if you have time. What darn phone? Crap. Oh, okay. I remember that call. Yup, Vic, you know, I was ready. I was ready, bro. Yoda makes Lejour Perrier, LJP, and I think take a micro brand Swiss movements. Absolutely. Full of life. Hey, full of life. How you doing? Citizen has made a bullhead with the Star Wars style. Citizen, you know what? Panerai did not work for me when I tried it on, but it was the first watch that I wanted to own. Yeah. Okay. I think Citizen was the watch company of the year that just really took over. This is my opinion too. Another one of my opinions. You don't have to take it. But before we get out here, 39 votes and 74% of the people here said, well, I did not get the watch that I wanted. I did not get every watch that I wanted in 2024. And 26% said they did. Now, congratulations on the people, the 26 percenters. And I'm pretty sure that Jay Jones, if you're watching, I know you got every watch. I don't know if Jay Jones left or not, but I know he got every watch that he wanted for the year because he bought the entire catalog from Aragon and Invicta. He bought every last one of them. So Jay Jones sits today at 4,965 watches purchased for the year of 2024, giving him a grand total of $1.5 million spent. And he is the watch collector of the century, right? He purchased more watches than anybody bought stock this year, right? He has bought more watches than there were ever Beanie Babies available back in the late 90s. This man has went on a tear, right? And you have been pushed to the front of the line as the collector of collectors. Sir, you get that award. I will have it drawn up for you, made, designed by some team out in California, Silicon Valley, right? We'll get that out to you. In the middle of your trophy will be a tourbillon that's actually working for you. With that being said, honorable mentions for this year. Hold up, let me see. I agree, Trapvision on the Citizen take. Yes, I want to say honorable mention for this year. Runner-ups. One of the men that say they only have 10 watches got a decent amount of watches this year, some significant watches this year, Mr. 10 Watch, Tony. And then we cannot forget about the Lone Ranger. Remember, I told you the Lone Ranger was very silent, very quiet because he wanted to put all the other collectors in the limelight, right? He said, hey, it's not about me, it's about we. And we are going to let you guys shine right now. And we want to thank the Lone Ranger for buying some of the most significant watches known to man, some of the most prominent watches known to man, some of the most hated watches, according to one guy. But it really does not matter because the Lone Ranger is the collector's collector. He also goes by the One. He also goes by the Oracle. All right. Many people don't know that. You have to know. If you know, then you know. All right. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Jay Jones retracted the statement. I am going to finish and take care of my throat because I am all this talking. I am really like it is tearing me up right now. I have to go get some more cough drops and stuff like. You know what? I'm going to order. I'm not even going to go out. I'm gonna have it brought to me because it's 20 degrees outside, and I do not want to fool with the cold right now. The cold got me messed up. All right, so. I knew Ranger was him. Yeah, he is. I am him, the source, the original, the Dungada. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody, the world, around the world, all of my people over there in South Africa, thank you for watching. All the people over there in Italy, thank you for watching. The UK got me holding me down. India is your number 2 on the list. I got US and then I got India. So people around the world, just know this name, right? We call him the source, the oracle, the one, Mr. One Love himself. He is the Lone Ranger. Jay Jones, stand off to the side for a second. I'm going to put him ahead of you. I don't care how many watches you bought this year. The Lone Ranger, he reigns supreme because he got some of the best watches for this year, and he doesn't like to brag, but you know what I'm saying? He got companies like they're wanting him to just showcase some of the watches. They're begging him, please. Just a little touch on Facebook, just a little touch on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you. You are you. You are you. Man, that's crazy when you are so phenomenal, man, where watch companies are fawning over you. They're following him. They're waiting for every little moment. And anytime I get a chance to put him on screen, they're just like, those are my most watched videos. They're like, yo, the source is here. Yes. What watch he got on? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm about to watch the rest of Dennis. See how long he got on here. May stay on for another 20 minutes. Hey, just go over there and watch Dennis real quick. And like, yeah, tell him Trap sent you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm out of here, man. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me. I'm taking that from somebody. But it all started with a watch. This whole love journey, this whole thing that all of us talking from my members to everybody. Shout out to my members. Thank you guys for allowing the channel to grow. Thank you for the super chats I get and the conversations and all that. I appreciate y'all. And until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed.